Chapter 111, The Legal Department. The top lawyer exclaims, "Wow, 4 times. The more types of games a company has, the more troubles it faces." Chen Yuan had long wanted to establish a legal department. After Xiao Luo arrived, Chen Yuan exchanged a few polite words, then got straight to the point. "Lawyer Xiao, as our company grows, we're facing many issues we don't understand contracts. Employee conduct tricky legal problems, especially when it comes to the law. We're almost complete laymen. So, I want to set up a legal department, and I want you to lead it." Xiao Luo froze. Was this an offer? Joining a company as an in-house legal leader required careful consideration. He needed time to think. Seeing his hesitation, Chen Yuan assumed he had concerns. "Lawyer Xiao, don't worry about the salary. If you join us, you'll be the legal director, with an annual salary of 1 million yuan. Plus, you will get annual bonuses and other benefits." Clearly, Chen Yuan was throwing money at talent. If someone was worth the price, he'd pay it. Xiao Luo's eyes widened. At the law firm, they worked on a commission basis, earning 600,000 to 700,000 yuans a year was considered a high salary. Now, this teenager was offering an annual salary of 1 million yuan outright, plus bonuses. To be honest, given the company's current scale and revenue, the bonus alone would definitely be no less than 1 million yuan. That meant a minimum of 2 million yuan a year. If anyone else had offered this, he would have thought they were bragging. But Yuan Shen Network could actually afford it. Why was he hesitating? Xiao Luo coughed. "Actually, I've grown tired of the law firm. I've been wanting to join a company to develop my career." Chen Yuan immediately stood up from his desk, held out his hand and said, "Pleasure to work with you." Xiao Luo's mouth hung open as he shook Chen Yuan's hand, still in a daze after sitting back down. Chen Yuan smiled and said, "Since you've decided to join us, Lawyer Xiao, or should I say Director Xiao, you can draft your own employment contract. Once it's ready, just bring it to me to sign." Xiao Luo couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, he just agreed. And now he was already being put to work? No wonder this kid was the chairman of Alisted company with a legendary rags to riches story. Drafting a contract was easy for him, right? In Chen Yuan's office, Xiao Luo sent the document to the printer and finished it in 3 minutes. Chen Yuan took the contract and signed his name without hesitation. He believed in the principle: if you don't trust someone, don't hire them. If you hire them, trust them. Xiao Luo was instantly touched. Though the boss was young, he had an extraordinary mind and generosity. This company had a bright future. After signing, Chen Yuan handed the contract back to Xiao Luo. "Director Xiao, our current office building is quite cramped, so we don't have an office for you yet. But don't worry, within 2 days at most, I'll buy the commercial building next door. Then, I'll definitely find you a spacious, bright room for your office." Xiao Luo almost stumbled when he heard this. 2 days? Buy that commercial building? That building must cost over 1 billion yuan. Was the gaming industry Really this profitable now? Chen Yuan patted his forehead. Almost forgot. Director Xiao Yuel also be in charge of hiring staff for the legal department. You can decide the salaries based on their positions. I don't know much about that. Chen Yuan was telling the truth. He only knew that the legal department led many company matters, including violations of laws and regulations. They needed people for various roles, and salaries varied greatly depending on responsibilities. For example, a basic legal specialist in charge of drafting employment contracts might have an annual salary of around 200,000 yuans, while a legal supervisor handling disputes or major issues would earn over 300,000 yuans a year. These were things within Xiao Luo's professional circle, letting him screen candidates and set salaries was definitely the right choice. Xiao Luo exclaimed, "Wow, again. He'd only been here for 10 minutes and already had a second task." Chen Yuan pursed his lips. "Oh, and we'll need someone to negotiate the purchase of that commercial building. Why don't you take some time to go check it out and prepare the necessary documents and materials?" "Take some time, what a casual way to put it," Xiao Luo exclaimed. Wow, for the third time. The boss was really on another level. Before he'd even officially started work, his schedule was already packed. This kid was something else tough. Xiao Luo sighed and said, "All right, hiring people is no problem. I already have some candidates in mind. But as for buying the commercial building next door, I think we need to analyze it carefully. After all, we're in this for long-term development. If we take it over hastily, financially speaking," his implication was clear. The commercial building was too big for a mere gaming company to buy it just for more space. Seemed impulsive. And then there was the money issue 20 days ago. Penglai Games was on the verge of bankruptcy. Now, just 20 days later, they wanted to buy that building. Did they even have the money? Chen Yuan immediately understood what Xiao Luo meant. He waved his hand casually. "It's just a matter of over 1 billion yuan. Don't worry, I've already thought it through." Xiao Luo exclaimed. Wow, for the fourth time. A matter of over 1 billion yuan. Was the boss always this calm and casual? Xiao Luo left the chairman's office, head down deep in thought. After he left, Chen Yuan propped his feet up on the desk, crossing his legs. His work for the day was done. It was time to relax. He took a sip of tea and opened the live stream. He glanced at Stream 2 and felt no desire to click on it. So he opened Stream 3 instead. Li Zuer, the young girl, was wearing a cute casual outfit and playing a game on her phone. Though the camera was anti-close, Chen Yuan could still tell she was playing Honor of Kings. The bullet comments were all over the place. "Zuer, we should have some pride, Don. Play the competitor's game." "Competitor? Bro, are you joking?" While Sister Zuer is still struggling to make a few hundred yuan, Chen Yuan from Stream 1 is already a billionaire. Where's the competition? Support Zuer refused to play that Lucai game. Definitely Dantale is dodgy. Ha ha ha, I'm back, Shang San. Did you miss me? Madman Zhang San? Is this guy still alive? Chen Yuan, watching the stream, was stunned. Why was this guy back again? After finishing a game, Li Zuer glanced at the drone in the air, switched her phone to her own live stream, and read the comments. And it was really fun. I heard the gaming streamer industry is doing well lately. I want to give it a try too. Chapter 112. You stepped on my skirt. As soon as Li Zuer mentioned wanting to try streaming Honor of Kings, the live stream chat exploded. Zuer, we can't do this. Chen Yuan Shustaliar he el sell you out if you stream his game. Woohoo Zuer, you've changed. Sister, let's queue up together. I'm amazing with Dodgy. Support her. The gaming streamer industry is booming. This is a good path for Zuer. Zuer, listen to me, this industry is too deep. You can't handle it. Sigh. The girl who once fought demons has finally become one. The most powerful demon has become a savior. In times like this, only playing as Dark Xin Zhao can ease my anger. Li Zuer read the comments on her phone. Many people opposed the idea, but she was intoned to follow the crowd. Her big, bright eyes looked up at the drone, and she said firmly, I'll stream games during the day and sing at the bar in the evening. That way, I can earn more money. I'll never have to worry about a few dozen yuan for a taxi again. After all, life and challenges were her own to face, so it's settled. She immediately registered an account on the streaming platform and became a gaming streamer. However, due to her age, she only had permission to stream for 3 hours a day. 3 hours was better than nothing. It could dampen Li Zuer's enthusiasm. My room name on the platform is White Clothes Like Snow. If you want to watch my stream, come quickly. She opened the game on her phone. The viewers in her live stream didn't hesitate. They immediately opened the gaming platform and found White Clothes Like Snow's room. Chen Yuan, curious, followed them in. Li Zuer's skills were terrible. She lost 3 games in a row. Her eyes were even a little red. If she kept losing like this, she might cry. The viewers were heartbroken, flooding the chat with comforting messages. Zuer, don't cry. We'll stay strong. Support you, Zuer. I'm willing to give you my heart and soul. How dare someone bully a beautiful girl like Zuer? Woohoo, my heart and kidneys hurt. Chen Yuan also felt heartbroken for the fans. These comments, it was like they were mourning a funeral. He immediately sent a big healthcare gift, a high-value virtualgia frant. Li Zuer's red eyes instantly lit up. Thank you to the #1 fan sword, or a soaring, for the big healthcare. Everyone please follow Brother Soaring. Is following you the point here? Chen Yuan sent another big healthcare gift. Li Zuer's eyes sparkled. I feel like I can do this again. This round I'll play as Angela. See? After moping and almost crying, a little sadness was easily wiped away by big healthcare gifts. The viewers were even more excited than Li Zuer. Truly a tycoon, terrifyingly powerful. I thought about it for a long time. And he also wanted to send a big healthcare to comfort Zuer. But when I saw Sword or a Soaring send one, I held back. We're comforting Zuer's soul. Is money everything? I admit I'm jealous. But she's a girl. Brother number one. Do you need a girlfriend? I can do so many things. While playing the game, Li Zuer said, Brother Soaring, the number one fan, do you want to queue up with me? Chen Yuan curled his lips. I am here to climb the ranks. Have you seen how bad your skills are? You want to queue up with me? Just because he took pity on you and sent gifts, I have to carry you to victory? Do you think I'm a charity? He immediately exited the live stream. Straight guys never compromise. Since watching the stream was boring, Chen Yuan played a few rounds by himself. He had to admit having all skins and all heroes was awesome. Using Wu Ziqian, a paid hero against these noobs was incredibly satisfying. With a combo of ability 2 plus ability 1 plus ability 2 plus ultimate, her ultimate filled the screen, sending all 5 enemy players back to their base. You stepped on my skirt. Wu Ziqian's in-game line, the enemy team. What hero is that? 2 up. Empress Wu. Woohoo. My first time seeing a paying player. So flashy, her ultimate fills the screen. Damn the smell of money. Advice. Don't draw for her. The gacha pool is too deep. It drew 300 times and still didn't teach it the crystal needed to exchange for Wu Ziqian. Rich people. It's on sale now, 5 draws for 20 yuans. So 300 draws is a lot of money. After sending them back to base, the enemy team even stood around chatting in their fountain. Pushing the crystal was too easy. Many mobile game companies were closely monitoring Yuan Shen Network's movements. The data left them in disbelief. A free-to-play mobile game with 190 million yuans in revenue in 24 hours. It was a free game. How did it make 190 million yuans? Impossible. It must be fake data. No one had ever heard of a free game being this successful, even breaking PC game records, though those records were also held by Yuan Shen Network. Then came the official financial report, which matched Yuan Shen Network's revenue almost exactly. It was confirmed. A free game had made 200 million yuans in a day. Incredible! We need to follow this trend. Countless companies immediately launch emergency plans, investing heavily in developing competitive games. Many businesses also saw opportunities and began seeking contact with Yuan Shen Network, hoping to reach cooperation deals. The customer service department was already swamped, and now they were even more overwhelmed. Guanfeng Yi ran into the chairman's office. Chairman Chen, can we get more staff for the customer service department? Chen Yuan looked up, set his phone down on the desk, and glanced at the sweaty Guanfeng Yi. She was probably in a hurry. Her legs were pressed tightly together. It was true. The explosive success of Honor of Kings had left customer service understaffed. They even received countless calls complaining about primary school students, young, unskilled players. Chen Yuan thought for a moment. Staff isn't a big issue, but our office space is limited. Can you hold on for 2 more days? We'll move to a bigger place soon, and then the customer service department will definitely have enough people. Hold on. If only she was desperate to go to the bathroom. Guan Fengyi bit her lip and left the office. Chen Yuan stood up and walked to the window, looking at the towering commercial building next door. It seemed buying that building was becoming urgent. Today, legal director Xiao Luo had gone to negotiate. He expected news soon. Chen Yuan shook his head, turned around, and sat back in his office chair. He then checked his reputation points. The launch of Honor of Kings had introduced more people to Yuan Shen Network and to him. Chapter 113 Crazy Lottery Drawing. The European Emperor strikes again. Of course, with games, there will always be both praise and criticism, but the positive feedback still far outweighed the negative. Chen Yuan's reputation points soared. As of now, he had over 136,000. That meant he gained 100,000 reputation points in just 2 days. While the growth rate had slowed slightly, it was still impressive. He was confident it would surge again in the next 2 days, and only taper off once the boom period ended. Should he draw the lottery now, or wait to accumulate more points? Chen Yuan tapped his desk. Drawing a lottery was no big deal. Why wait? Draw the lottery. The system immediately brought up the lottery wheel. Should he do a multi-draw or a single draw? Multi-draws came with a guaranteed prize, but single draws could yield miracles. Last time, 3 single draws had given him Honor of Kings, so he'd try his luck with single draws again. Single draw. System ready. Host may start at any time. Chen Yuan reached out and pressed the button. The wheel spun rapidly. Congratulations, host. You've obtained a blank piece of paper. Chen Yuan frowned. A blank piece of paper. Could there be a secret hidden in it? But after checking, he realized it was literally just a plain blank sheet. No hidden marks, no special features. Are you kidding me? Am I Samin who lacks a blank piece of paper? Irritated, Chen Yuan drew again. Congratulations, host. You've obtained God of War Possession 1 hour card. God of War Possession. For 1 hour after use, the host's combat power will reach its peak. Temporary Lie gains mastery of firearms, combat martial arts machinery. Chen Yuan's face darkened. This was a peaceful society. What was he supposed to do with this? What the hell? If he were a son-in-law, a common trope in web novels where the protagonist is initially underestimated, this might be useful, but he was the chairman of a company worth $1 billion yuan. Why give him this? The system was definitely up to no good. Where was the miracle of single draws? Chen Yuan pressed the button called Lie for the 3rd time. The pointer soon stopped on a book. Congratulations, host. You've obtained Modern and Contemporary. This seemed somewhat useful. After all, the culture of this world differed slightly from his previous one. Many famous modern poems from his old world didn't exist here. Chen Yuan stroked his chin. With this, could he even compete with Don Lai for the title of Poetry Immortal? Well, this was barely useful, at least not as absurd as the God of War card. Unconvinced, Chen Yuan pressed the button again. The pointer quickly stopped on a poster. Congratulations, host. You've obtained full copyrights to the anime Naruto Shippuden Chinese version. 720 episodes. Chen Yuan froze for a moment. then smiled. Naruto had been extremely popular in his previous world, but it didn't exist here. If he acquired an animation studio and launched the Naruto manga, his fame and reputation points would surely double. Great, this was a good haul. His mood lifted after drawing a valuable item, and he continued. Fifth draw. He pressed the button. Congratulations, host. You've obtained 2 seconds of loneliness. Chen Yuan. To be fair, those 2 seconds did make him feel an overwhelming sense of emptiness and loneliness. Sixth draw. Congratulations, host. You've obtained perfect singing voice. Perfect singing voice. Mastery of all vocal ranges. Seamless switching between high and low. Notes sustains for 10 minutes at Atimi. Once per day. This seemed useless. Chen Yuan kept drawing. He decided to draw 10 times, and he stuck to it. While some prizes were great and made the process exciting, he stopped after the 10th draw. Overall, the haul was decent. The highest quality item was undoubtedly Naruto. As a highly popular anime, Chen Yuan knew its money-making potential, whether through manga adaptations, games, or other copyright deals. It would be a cash cow. Chen Yuan leaned back comfortably, propping his feet on the desk. Now he had the anime. All he needed to do was acquire an animation studio to launch it legally. With proper execution, his reputation points would skyrocket again. He was daydreaming about the future when there was a knock on the door. Come in. Dong Wonyi walked in. Chairman, it's already 12 o'clock. It's time for lunch. Chen Yuan put his feet down. Right. As he put on his coat, he wondered, why was Dong Wonyi calling him for lunch today? Could she have ulterior motives? That wouldn't do. He was a minor, still underdeveloped. In many ways, he couldn't mess around. His mind wandered, but his hands moved quickly to button his coat. The two walked out of the office, one after the other. Dong Wonyi rubbed her fair hands. Chairman, our mobile game has gained momentum, and the situation is stable. The employees have been working tirelessly these past few days. Chen Yuan was sharp. He immediately understood what she was getting at. He smiled and said, Don Tori, overtime pay for these days will be doubled, and everyone will get a 5,000 yuan performance bonus. I'll tell Lao Li Bao Lai to handle it. Dong Wonyi broke into a sweet smile. The chairman is truly generous, she meant. She'd been in the industry for a year, and her previous bosses had only pretended to be generous. When it came to money, they'd always made excuses about being short on funds, but Chen Yuan directly offered a raise. Such a kind boss was rare. As she spoke, she pressed the elevator button. The elevator arrived soon, and they stepped inside. Once the doors closed, Chen Yuan added, the employees have worked hard, and you leaders have too. A bonus alone isn't enough to show my appreciation. How about this? I'll have a team-building event tonight, and all core members are invited. Dong Wonyi froze for a moment, then smiled knowingly. Team building, on the surface, was about uniting departments, but she'd never actually participated in one before. Her previous company had been struggling financially, They'd only held one team building event, which was a tiring hike. Moreover, she'd never felt a sense of belonging to that company and hated hiking, so she'd skipped it. But now, things were different. She'd found a place where she could showcase her talents. While her position was yet she was confident she'd climb the ranks with her abilities. Her sense of identification with Yuan Shen network was stronger than ever.